So, how did Sir enjoy his stay at the Webster's Hilton then, eh? I trust the accommodation was to Sir's liking.
Tell him that the service is a little bit on the slow side, Jamie.
Why? What are you doing in there?
Well, I'm just making him a bottle, but it's a bit hot at the moment.
Oh, very professional.
Ah, well, you see, I'm not stupid. I've seen mothers do it.
So, if she's not stupid, how come she's not running under the cold tap?
Ah, well, you side with him, Jamie, and it's no eggy custard for you.
Hey, you take no notice. Us lads have got to stick together. So, what time am I meant to be dropping him off tonight?
Oh, that's very nice. Can't wait to get rid of you now.
Hey, it doesn't worry me. We've struck a deal. He don't have to change my nappy and I don't have to change his. Now, there's just a chance I might have to work late tonight, you see. And I don't want the old dear panicking.
Oh, well, you don't have to worry, Kev, because I told her it'd be just some time after tea. At least I've got him till then. Jamie.
It's no good, you know. I'm going to have to fetch my frilly negligee over.
If one operative working a 40-hour week can produce 200 bags, how many will it take to
Do you know
produce...
that's the sort of thing we used to do at school? If it takes 2 men with a shovel and a half to build a tunnel and a half... Mike, what are you talking about operatives? I mean, you haven't even got a contract yet.
It will follow as sure as nightfall as day. What frilly negligee?
Well, I mean, you know, it is quite obvious that this old thing is not exactly a turn-on.
Old thing? That happens to be a one-off Italian design, that.
Chain store rejects. I can read labels, you know. I mean, I thought this was going to be a sort of honeymoon. I mean, I thought it was going to be morning cuddles and breakfast in bed.
Nah. Can't stand breakfast in bed.
Not you fetching it me, you wassock, you know, single rows on a tray. Instead of which, what do I get? A fellow who can't wait to leap out from under the duvet covers at 5 o'clock in the flipping morning.
It was 7:15. I had work to do, woman, but I promise you this. When I've made my first $500,000, we'll have a long lie-in. Promise.
Well, I might have moved in with somebody who appreciates me by then.
I appreciate you. Nobody but nobody can make fried bread like you.
Too much cholesterol is bad for you.
So is champagne and hanky-panky. We're giving that up as well.
Well, I must say, I haven't seen much of either since I moved in.
Half moved in.
You can't blame me for not rushing things, Mike.
I don't. Now, come on. Get yourself dressed if you want to lift to work. I've got to see a man about a bag. Come on, then.
What's that you're reading?
It's a list of activities for that new leisure centre. I'm thinking of doing an exercise class.
Exercise? You hate exercise.
No, I don't. It's just that stupid woman who took us in Osnabrück. You do not try, Mrs. MacDonald. If I'd have tried any harder, I'd have broke my blooming spine.
So what brought this on, then?
Pigging it over Christmas. I looked at myself in the mirror this morning and I thought, whose is that disgusting flabby body?
Oh, come on. What do you mean, flabby? Besides, I like a bit of flesh on me, women.
What do you mean, you're women?
Ha-ha.
Dad, you know this match at City?
Yeah, what about it?
Yeah, well, we wouldn't mind going, would we?
Well, so what's stopping you?
No dosh, still paying for that flipping window, aren't we?
They haven't put a foot wrong since, Jim.
Since? It was only a couple of days ago.
No, it was nearly 3 weeks ago now.
It would be a nice change for him. I mean, they've not really found a great deal to do round here, have they?
I don't know. She's always sticking up for you, this mother of yours. Anyone would think you were 5, never mind 15,
I'm
eh?
just pointing out, you're not the only one who's having to make adjustments, you know. It's not easy for any of us.
All right. Look, what about if I take you? How's that?
We don't need a flipping chaperone, you know.
Hey, watch your lip, you. Look, anyway, I wouldn't mind seeing a decent game myself. And when we're out, you can get to grips with your wobbly bits.
Oh, what's he on about?
Nothing. You get off to school.
Yeah, and do your homework properly and all. Otherwise, the deal's off, OK?
Oh, Jim.
What do you mean, oh, Jim?
Don't spoil it.
So the doctor's still keeping in touch, then?
Well, she came to see him the other day, and they've agreed to see how things go.
What's Alec think about that?
Not thrilled. Poor sentimental old trout. But what can he do? He's been spinning himself this fairy tale about being happily reunited with his little princess.
Well, you can't live in the past.
Oh, I tried to warn him. I don't think Alec ever actually saw Sandra as a grown woman with a mind of her own.
Still, at least they're still speaking to each other.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry I'm late. Mr. Roberts had loads to pack.
Oh, how's it going with this?
Oh, it's no problem. He's a little pet.
Whose kiddie is it?
He's Eddie's, and he's not a kid. He's a lovely little boy, aren't he?
What are you doing with him?
She's minding him. She's a real good Samaritan for stepping in this one. Not many would. Bye.
So
Bye, Bet.
minding him. How long for?
Oh, only for the day.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Look, while you're being a good Samaritan, who's going to help me in the shop?
Well, I will, of course. What a Jamie Christopher.
Yeah, well, we can't have him here.
Well, why not? I can't take him home and leave him all on his own, can I? In fact, I know what I'll do. I'll nip back and get his playpen, shall I? Oh, listen, if he starts crying, Mr. Roberts, just give him that. He'll be all right. I won't be a minute.
God, blimey, I've forgotten how long it takes a woman to get ready.
Ah, yes, but you must admit the result's worth it.
I wouldn't mind but all you're going to be doing is making Percy Sugden bacon butties.
Well, possibly, but then possibly Michael Douglas might come in looking for a location for his new film. And I don't want to be Miss Croft then, do I?
You're a born optimist, or did you take O-levels in it?
No, I work at it. I have to. Got me dark side too, you know.
Haven't we all?
Doesn't this stuff need specialised machinery?
Well, of course it does.
Well, you haven't got any.
Alma, I love you dearly, but can you stop pointing out the obvious? Don't worry, it'll sort itself out. I'm going to do a deal with Ingram.
Oh, what is this Ingram fella like then?
Short, fat, balding, about 94, and he's got one tooth, bright yellow.
I was only asking.
Yeah, and I know why, don't I? You think power is sexy, don't you?
Who said that?
You did, soon after I met you. You stick with me, darling, and we'll be back there on top of the heap.
Mike, listen, you know about jeans and curtains. I mean, this is a whole different can of beans.
Well, it's the same difference, isn't it? If it's bags or ball gowns, it's still sewing, making up, selling, making deals, which is something I'm very good at, believe you me. So let's have a little bit of this famous optimism working on my behalf for a change, shall we?
We should get that peanut butter in sometime tomorrow, yes.
You give that back at once, Gary. What have I told you about? Nicking other kids' toys?
Oh, don't worry. He didn't mean any harm. It's all right.
Oh, I don't know. If he's not wailing about one thing, he's wailing about something else.
You'd wail if you had your favourite bully snatched off you.
Oh, it's hardly been any trouble at all, as it happens.
Well, that's a matter of opinion.
And what's little Mike done?
Look, when he's
bless
not
him?
bawling every 5 minutes, this blooming thing's a hazard for a start.
Well, I'll move it then. Where shall I put it?
Anywhere but in my shop.
It's a well-known fact, love. Some men don't have that maternal feeling. I'll bet you have, love.
I have what?
A partiality to little cuddly persons.
You're brazen, you are, woman.
I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about the baby. I'll bet you've got a lot of patience.
Well, I must have. I talk to you, don't I? Where do you keep your Mandarin segments, please?
round here.
Right, thank you very much.
Oh, right, that is it. Look, get him out of here and all his heckle and peckle.
There's nobody to look after him.
You look after him. Look, take the day off. Take him to the park to see the ducks. Take him to the pictures. Take him to the zoo. Only don't bring him back here, all right?
Well, are you sure you can manage, Mr. Roberts?
I'll manage.
Oh, all right.
How's it working out then, the big romance? I don't know about that. It's more like two survivors of a shipwreck clinging onto the same bit of flotsam.
Oh, some bit of flotsam, a riverside apartment.
Oh, well, I must admit, I mean, I do wake up to a nicer view in the morning than I did round here. Oh, but it's not easy sharing. I mean, not when you've been independent for so long.
Don't I know it?
Honestly, you two, do you realise I am the only respectable married woman amongst us?
Well, Alma might be joining your ranks before long.
Oh, no, I'm taking it very slowly this time, Flower. That's why I haven't moved most of my things in yet.
Do you recognise this soul of caution, Gail? I don't.
There's no relation to the impetuous Alma we know and love, that's for sure.
No, look, when a man is pulling himself up by his bootstraps, you cannot take anything for granted.
I thought you said that Mike was starting a new business venture.
Oh, he is. I know, and he'll probably make a go of it, too.
But until he does, you're keeping your undies in your own chest of drawers.
Quite right. Your time of life, Alma, you need a man that can pay the bills.
You don't think he thinks that, do you?
Thinks what?
Well, that I haven't got any faith in him.
Oh, give over, Alma. Mike Baldwin's got enough faith in himself for 6.
Oh, no, that is just a front. Underneath, he's just a frightened little boy. Do you know, I could have been a bit more supportive with him this morning, now I come to think of it. Gail, lovey.
Yes, Alma, lovey.
Do you think you could get Martin to come in and help out a bit later on?
I dare say. Why, where are you planning on being?
Salving my guilty conscience.
Hiya. Oh, hiya.
suits you pushing that.
Oh, it's been fun. We've had such a smashing time.
Has he settled down all right then?
Oh, he's been as good as gold. Oh, don't babies grow on you?
Until they grow up, then you can definitely go off me.
Oh, I've never had anything so dependent on me before. It's really nice. You know, it's a bit scary too, but...
You want to watch it, you'll be getting breathing.
I'll see ya. Bye. Oh, you stay here, darling. Sally, be a minute.
Hi, come on in, it's a party.
What's this for?
Well, I'm due back at barracks, aren't I?
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, come on, Liz. You knew you had to go back and wind things up.
And aren't you looking forward to it?
Well, yes, as a matter of fact, yeah, it'll be nice to see the lads again.
Yeah, that's the only time you're happy, isn't it? When you're with the lads. Well, what about your own lads? I suppose you've forgotten you've promised to take them to the football match.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, but I didn't realise that till afterwards. Anyway, they can go on their own, they won't mind.
But I mind, Jim. I've had 16 years of the flaming army coming before me, before your family, and I've had enough of it. I mind.
I don't care if he was crying. You had no right to move him.
He was frightened of the dog.
What dog?
Hiya. Oh, what's up?
This woman's just given me the fright of my life. You just don't go wheeling babies off. I have a good mind to go to the police.
It was a dog, you see.
So where is this dog now, then?
He's gone now. Ever such a big one. Never stopped barking. Poor little Mike was sobbing his heart out. I couldn't just leave him there.
No, I don't think she meant any harm, did she?
I didn't, love. I'm very sorry. I didn't just think.
Yeah, well, next time you ought to be more careful.
You should have the sense not to leave a child like that.
You're a bit hard on her, weren't you?
For all the stupid things. I mean, I came out, Kimberly. It was the longest few seconds of my life.
Oh, look, what you need is a nice, strong cup of tea.
How are you working today?
No, it's my day off. I didn't know you had a baby.
Oh, it's not mine. It's Tina's boyfriend's baby. They've gone off to France, and I said I'd have him for a day.
What? They've gone to France for the day?
Well, they've gone for a few days, but it's a long story, Kimberly. Let's go and put kettle on. My knees are like jelly. Will you pick up my shopping?
Come on, Jenny.
Hey, where did you get the machine from, anyway?
I hired it, didn't I? You better put that stuff away. We got work to do.
Wait.
I remember a little lady once telling me that she was a demon machinist.
Yeah, but that was back in the flipping 60s. I used to wear black eyeliner then and white lipstick. I don't intend to do that again, either.
Oh, I remember those days. That's when tights came in and stockings went out. The world's never been the same since. Alma, sweetheart, I need you.
You know, you must be puddle. What makes you think I can even remember how to use one of these things?
Oh, well, it's like riding a bike, you see. You never forget.
You know, it's funny. I came back because I felt I'd let you down this morning.
Yeah, I know.
I was going to cook you a really special lunch to make up for being so negative.
No, you weren't. You were just being realistic.
All right, then. I'll ring Gail. Oh, when did you say those samples had to be ready for, anyway?
Oh, about 6 o'clock tonight.
Oh, have you calmed down now?
Yeah, just about. Oh, poor old soul. I must have given her the shock of her life.
I know, but it's a big responsibility, isn't it, looking after someone else's baby?
I know, it's because he's so little and he's so helpless. If anything would have happened to him, you know, I don't know what I would have done.
I know, but nothing did it? So just be thankful. Hey, listen, you wouldn't have any idea what I could get Curly, would you? That's what I wrote shopping for.
Why? Is it his birthday?
Well, no, it's our anniversary.
Oh,
well, the anniversary of when we met, 3 months today. Oh, I'll never forget it. I just looked at him and I knew, you know. Did you feel that way when you first met Kevin?
No, not really. I was stood at this bus stop and he drove past me through this puddle and he wrung me from head to foot and splash wet through. I could have killed him.
My dinner ready, only I'm in a bit of a rush. Oh, hiya.
Hiya. Well, I'd better be off. Still got to get that Prezi, haven't I? Hey, you wouldn't have any idea what I could get Curly, would you?
Own perm kit?
I don't think so. Besides, I like his hair the way it is. It's dead sweet. See you, Sally. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Kimberly. Bye.
Bye.
What's she doing here?
Oh, I bumped into her in the precinct, Kev. It was lucky I did. I've had a horrible time.
Why? What was you doing in the precinct?
Look, Mr. Roberts gave me the day off, and this woman, she just took the baby.
Took him?
Well, it turned out that she'd just moved him a few yards because she said that this dog were making him cry. I'd only been gone for 2 minutes.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't have left him, should you?
Yeah, but I didn't know whether you could take prams round supermarkets or not.
Yeah, tell you what, Buster, if you're going to turn my wife into a nervous wreck, it's a good job you're not a permanent fixture.
Alma seems very happy in her new lodgings. Mind you, why shouldn't she be with a beautiful fitted kitchen?
Yeah, well, I'm bound to say they deserve one another, because she's a fluffhead and he's a big head.
Oh, well, I'd put up with his cocky little ways if it meant an avocado bathing suite with matching bitter.
Oh, Audrey, I've done without Sally all day long. I can do without your heavy hints, if you don't mind.
How do you think it makes me feel? I mean, here's me, a respectable married woman, practically camping out in a glorified attic. And there's Alma, living in sin and copping the lot.
Yeah, well, don't worry, love. We'll have a nice little place of our own. Here, I say, you don't need to mess that cabinet up.
When?
Or soon.
Yes, but it won't be a luxury riverside apartment.
No, I don't suppose it will.
No.
I say, don't dig right at the back of that cabinet.
A packet of antacid tablets, Alf.
I think I'll join you. There's no like aggravation for giving you heartburn.
Oh, I think mine's more likely to be an ulcer than indigestion. You just be thankful you haven't got a family. Here, you two. Here, have a look at this. What do you think?
Yeah, this should be tickle pink with that.
I mean, it's supposed to be for a teenage girl. This is the sort of thing they're into, I'm told. Well, what's so appealing about an evil-looking moggy, I fail to see.
And what's this girl?
You mind what this girl is. It's my granddaughter. And if ever she comes round here, I shall expect you two to behave yourselves.
We always behave, us two.
Nah, when you're not smashing other folks' windows.
Hiya. Just a cup of tea, please. 12 with it. I'll have a vanilla slice as well.
Everybody deserves to spoil themselves once in a while.
Yeah, especially a woman with 3 awkward men in the house.
Oh, I wouldn't mind one. Awkward or not, there's house empty. There's a bed without a pair of slippers under it.
Yeah, look, I'll bring that over for you in a bit.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, is he a permanent fixture then again?
He's just helping out for the afternoon, Phyllis.
That lad wants to be getting on with his own life. I mean, waiting on tables is no proper job for an able-bodied young lad.
He doesn't seem to mind.
It's woman's work. Now, it's a nice little job for a lady that's got plenty of time on her hands.
Oh, we're not sexist round here, are we, Martin?
Oh, no. Church of England, me. There you go, cup of tea and a cake. All right?
Tell me.
What?
How do you get on with your dad?
Oh, well, we have a fantastic relationship.
Do you?
Yeah, it's all based on ignorance. You know, I ignore him, he ignores me. Works the trade.
Listen, fellas, I'm sorry about this morning. I must have been half asleep. I didn't realise it was the same day, honestly.
Oh, don't worry about it, Dad. We're not bothered about going by ourselves anyway, are we, Andy?
Nah, you go off to camp and enjoy yourself.
Hey, I'm not going there for a good time, you know.
Yeah, but it's every minute of it.
Watch it, you. Listen, it's paid for the food in your belly and the roof over your head for the last 15 years. I don't knock it. Anyway, the thing is, your mother's been getting at me.
What about?
Well, she reckons I'm letting you down all the time.
Oh, take no notice. Look, orders are orders, yeah?
Yeah. We should tell her that.
Yeah, well, don't worry, Dad, we will. As long as you're still paying for the tickets, that is. Look, there's no rush. I will hang on to the kids for another half an hour. If anyone's in need of a stiff drink now, it's me.
Oh, yeah? Why's that then?
Well, working for you all afternoon. Either that or the VC.
I can always get Phyllis in.
Oh, no, is it okay? You know, I'm a closet masochist.
Pity you said that. I'm going to ask you to come in again tomorrow.
Oh, Gail. What about Alma?
Well, I have a feeling she's going to be doing a disappearing lady act even more often now she's helping Mike rebuild his empire.
It's a bit rough on you, though, isn't it?
Not if you help out. Will you?
Oh, you sure it's a good idea?
Well, we've done it before and not come to any
Yeah, I know, but we weren't living together then, were we? Could cause problems. Hello?
Not if we don't let it.
You sure you won't go off me, seeing me 24 hours a day?
Works both ways, that, you know. Huh. I'm willing to give it a go if you want.
You know, I just can't help thinking about Tina and Eddie being in France together, all away from it all.
I don't know about getting away from it all. I think it took half of Weatherfield amateurs with them.
Yeah, but all the same, I mean, it's bound to be romantic, isn't it? I mean, anywhere different's romantic.
Nah, it's a fallacy, is that? It's a well-known fact that holidays are a great source of emotional stress between couples.
But not if they love each other, it's not.
Oh, then it's even worse. But on such a high level of expectancy, it's bound to fail.
I got you this today.
A rough guide to France.
Yes, well, I thought perhaps maybe we might go away somewhere together this summer. But on second thoughts, you'd better go on your own. Maybe then you won't be too disappointed.
What did I say?
Honestly, after this, making bacon butties for Percy Sugden is going to be a piece of cake. Did you get there in time?
Yeah, he waited.
Well, was it okay? What did he say?
Oh, he made a few comments.
Mike, did he like the samples? Did you get the order?
Yeah, got the order.
Oh, I am so pleased for you, honestly.
Toe back on the ladder. Time for a celebration. But before we do, there's something I've got to ask you.
Yeah? What?
Do you think you can cope with 1,000 more bags?
Sorry, mate, love. I had to finish a rush job at work. Tell you what I'll do. Nip him home now. I'll come back and have my tea. How's that?
No, have your tea now and then take him.
Look, another half hour's not going to make any difference, love. He's going to go back sooner or later.
Yeah, we'll make it later then.
You're going to have his gran worried.
Well, I'll ring her, shall I?
Oh, he needs his sleep. You can't keep messing that up.
No, I suppose not.
Right, I'll start loading the car up with his stuff.
Oh. Oh, I'm gonna miss you, little monster. I really am. Oh, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Oh? 4392. Yes, it is. She's what? Oh, yeah, I see. Well, no, not at all. It's no problem. Yeah, well, just tell her not to worry. All right, then. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Right, come here, you little monkey. Let's be having you.
Kev is not going.
What?
Well, that was the hospital. Eddie must have left them our number, but Eddie's mum's developed some complications, and they're going to have to keep her in for a few more days.
A few days?
Yeah.
We only said we'd have him overnight.
It's brilliant, isn't it? Oh, just hold on to him. I'll go and get him his tea. Oh.